Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about everything we know so far about Grand Theft Auto Online Lowriders Part 2. Now, while this DLC hasn't been officially announced by Rockstar, there have been tons of subsequent leaks that have proved that this looks to be an upcoming DLC sometime shortly, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about information that has been talked about recently, and giving you guys the ultimate and complete guide of what to expect when that DLC does come out. Alright, so before we get started, I'm just going to give you guys some background information on the Lowriders DLC itself, the information we kind of know so far, and why we suspect that Lowriders Part 2 is coming. So for starters, there's already been a ton of Lowriders 2 files and coding that have been found. This is just one of the recent additions that FunMW2 has found, and it really does confirm that either one, Rockstar has been working on it for a while now, or two, it might be just around the corner, because that coding that you just saw on the screen was added with the Executives and Other Criminals update. But anyways, moving on, when we first got the leaked information for the Lowrider DLC, I believe it was around July, we found a list of 12 vehicles, and I'll show you guys that list in a second. And as you know, in the first edition of GTA Online Lowriders, we got 6 new vehicles, well, 8 new vehicles, but really there were only 2 new ones in the game. It was the Albany Buccaneer Custom, Vappuccino Custom, Williard Faction Custom, De Class A Moonbeam Custom, Primo Custom, and De Class A Voodoo Custom. Those were the 6 vehicles that we had and can currently take into Benny's modification shop. However, as I'll show you guys right now, the complete list that was found in July doesn't have 6 vehicles, but has 12 vehicles, indicating that there's likely going to be a second version of GTA Online Lowriders containing the vehicles that were not released with that update. And really, if we just scratch off the ones that we've already gotten in the game, that leaves us with the remaining list of Faction 3, Minivan 2, Sabre GT2, Slam Van 3, Tornado 5, and then what looks to be 2 versions of the Virgo. I'm not sure if one is going to be a topless model or if one is going to be some other variant that makes it have 2 different versions, but it's going to be 6 vehicles. We know this because FunMW2 has told us that's what he predicts. FunMW2 thinks it's going to be 6 new vehicles, it's going to be 2 new weapons, and it's going to be 3 new animations. That's going to be the base of this update. So after all that information was found, and after Lowriders Part 1 came out, there was a little bit of a lull. You know, we didn't hear anything else. I just assumed that instead of releasing 12 vehicles, Rockstar chose the 6 best vehicles that they thought would work the best, and that would be it. You know, we weren't seeing another edition of GTA Online Lowriders. And then there came the leaks from Dragoon. If you don't remember the Dragoon leaks that we covered, he was right about the super yacht in Grand Theft Auto Online, the apartment customization, all the vehicles that came with that update. I don't know how he did it. I don't want to know his methods because that's a little scary, but he got all that information right. He knew about the apartment customization DLC, the mansions we were going to be getting about 2 months ago, which is totally insane. And in those leaks he provided were some content that looks to be coming out with Lowriders Part 2, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today in case you happen to miss any of it. So let's start with the vehicles, considering that's probably going to be the biggest part of Lowriders Part 2. And there was actually 2 images we kind of got to see from each one of those. One of them was for the Slam Van 3. It had a really cool livery on there. It almost looked like the Bullet from Super Mario. So that's kind of the theme that I got. It was like this kind of Mario, like bullety shark kind of paint job. It really looked amazing. So I'm assuming that's one of the liveries that's going to be able to be applied on the Slam Van in Benny's workshop. And then we also got a look at the Sabre GT, which had this kind of like blue and white combination livery on there. That was the Sabre GT2 version. Again, it had that blue and white kind of livery on there. Those are the only 2 vehicles from the Dragoon leaks that we can see. But again, it does kind of prove that those 6 lists of vehicles are the correct ones. FunMW2 brought up 2 weapons, and it looks like the ones that are going to be coming with Lowriders Part 2 are going to be the double barrel shotgun and also the AK-74U, or a smaller version of the AK-47. They can be seen in multiple screenshots, which of course I'll have on the screen for you guys right now so you can see and check it out. These are the files that can be found in-game, and you can already see they're rendered and whatnot. So this looks to be very promising that 2 brand new weapons are going to be coming, and of course they look like some version of the double barrel shotgun and also some version of a smaller AK-47 or AK-74U. As mentioned earlier, FunMW2 expects there to be 3 new animations, the first of which is bye-bye, which I'm guessing is like a wave goodbye motion. Again, we don't have the full animations for that. We only know kind of the names of what they're going to be. So that is the first one right there. There's also one that is You Loco. Again, these are in French, so I do apologize for that, but that's what that actually translates to. So I would imagine it would be like some guy, you can see what Michael's doing right now. He's like waving his fingers around his head, saying that someone's crazy. And finally, the last one is Peace. As you can see, Michael is doing the peace sign right there. So those look to be the 3 new animations that are going to be coming with this update. And one thing that FunMW2 didn't mention that there were a few files found of was some clothing. It looks to be like some gang hoodies and polos, the first of which is this black one that has the word Liberty written on it. It's got a giant ship over the left side of the chest and also a V on the right side, with a few things written on the sleeves as well. And there was also a green polo that can be found. It said Andreas on the kind of chest, and it had a few badges to go on there as well. So again, that looks to be some of the shirts that are going to be coming with Lowriders Part 2, I would imagine. So again, that's only 2 items, but it can kind of give you the theme of what could be coming with that update. So again, it looks to be pretty exciting. Lots of cool stuff coming. I wanted to make this video again to serve as an ultimate guide of the information we know so far and what details have been released regarding this update. Now, really, the only thing left that's an unknown is the release date. As you guys know, we're getting the Festive Surprise DLC in just a few short days, so I would highly doubt that after such a big DLC like Executives, anything would come out in 2015. I mean, it's really only 10 days away from the end of the year anyways, so I would imagine this would be a DLC that Rockstar would save for, late January, early February, maybe even March, maybe 2 or 3 months after the Executives and Other Criminals updates. Again, I'd love to hear what you think in the comment section down below, your opinions, your predictions for the release date of this update, and leave any questions you might have regarding the content that you saw in this video. So once again, if this video was helpful for you, please be sure to leave a like rating on the video. That would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.